Greek for the win! Woo woo!
Spanish, Irish, and German.
Woo woo! Anyways, so that's me. I grew up mostly around my Hawaiian family and my black family, so I think they take after that side a lot more. And yeah, there's a lot. Religiously speaking, that is what I'm going to be dedicating segment 3 to, is let's talk about Nani's religion. Ooh, ooh, and then let's talk about witchcraft. Ooh, ooh. So, more on that later. I attend the same college that Teddy attends. Woo woo, yay for college. No, fuck college. College is shit. Anyways.
College throws you into debt.
So much debt. I owe all the monies. Squigglefish. Anyways, I actually live on campus, though. I am in the dorm housing. It's apartment style. I like it. It's boss.
I don't. I live at home.
Yeah, Teddy lives at home, but she's thinking about moving out, I think, probably.
Yep.
But, I like it here. I think it's pretty nice. Mm-hmm. My roommates are mostly pretty chill and seem okay with me and all of my quirktasticness. So there's that. Ain't nobody bothering my shit. Right? I am missing some silverware, though, and that will be fucking addressed, because... Oh, what are y'all? It's got my shit. But,
yeah.
More on that later. But, moving out was good for me. Not gonna talk about my family. I don't like them very much. Okay, I take that back. I do like my family a whole lot, but me and certain members of my immediate family, i.e. my mother, tend to bump heads. But I think that happens with a lot of people and their moms.
That would be a rant for an entirely different segment. All on its own.
Yeah, that's a completely different thing.
That's neither here nor there at the moment.
Yeah. God, we got a lot of time to talk. Other things about Nani. I don't know why you'd care, but I'm bisexual. Boys are pretty. Girls are pretty. Pile me with people. Actually, no. I am in a committed relationship of almost 6 years. Yeah. 6 or 7. 6, depending on where we count from. With my loving boyfriend, who is one sexy beast, if I do say so myself. And Urban Dictionary agrees with me, actually. We looked up his name on Urban Dictionary, and the very first thing it says is, map, definition, eternal sex god. Right?
Really?
Yes. Also, not Nani, because Nani is not my given name. It's a nickname that everybody's called me my entire life. Like, my mother doesn't even call me by my birth name, so I don't know why it's on my birth certificate. But anyways, we looked up my given name on Urban Dictionary, and apparently I am 1, too sexy for this world. 2, my boyfriend is lucky that I have selected him to be my mate, because this is a privilege. 3, I probably have bras full of knives that I will stab you with if you offend me. 4, I probably also have witchcraft in my back pocket, which I will destroy you with if you offend me. But 5, I'm generally okay to be around. And I feel like this is an accurate description of me. So I accept this.
I have nothing to say.
Teddy has nothing to say. But,
it's all so true.
It is true. It is true. It all is true.
Not in a literal sense that she has a bra full of knives.
I might. You don't... Have you looked in my bra?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Teddy has it. I'm pretty sure Teddy's straight. Aren't you? Aren't you straight?
Yes, but if you try to hide something in your bra, I will go after it. Yeah, my friend Jill in high school used to take my pens when I was writing so that I would pay attention to her. I don't need it right now, so you can do that all you want.
Oh!
But she used to stick them down her bra. So I told her I would go after it, and she's like, yeah, nuh-uh. So I went after my pen.
Alright, funny story. When I was in high school, we used to play this game called the Uncomfortable Game. Right?
Oh, God.
Which is where you sit 2 people in front of each other, and you start off with, like, invading... Pretty much the game is invading each other's personal space until one of you gets awkward. And it starts off with, like, my foot is touching you. And then it's like, look, my hand is in your hair. And then it's like, I'm sitting on your lap, bro. Right? And it just gets more and more awkward. There were these 2 guys that were playing this game. Right? And in the art room, when I was in high school, when the teacher was not around and we played this game, we went full throttle. I mean, like, my hands are now under your shirt full throttle. I usually did not play this game, right? Because I don't like people touching me. Very few people are permitted to, like, be up in my personal space a fuck ton And if I have selected you, you are very fortunate indeed. If I have not selected you, you're going to lose a finger. Or all of them. But,
I'm one of the few that still has some boundaries.
Yes. But, especially if you touch my hair. Don't touch my hair. Never touch my hair. Anyways, PSA, Nani doesn't like her hair touched. Anyways, and there's a reason for that. It's actually religious in nature, but
I'll get into that later.
Later, different segment. Anyways, so we had these two guys that hitherto we assumed were straight, and they themselves believed themselves to be straight.
Oh no.
Right? Or we thought they believed themselves to be straight. Anyways, they were told, like, bro dudes, right? They start playing the uncomfortable game. Guy A ends up in the lap of Guy B. And they're, like, cuddling. And he's like, are you uncomfortable, bro? And we are highly competitive people, right? Highly competitive. So they're just not going to say no, right? Somebody's hand is under somebody's shirt. You uncomfortable? I'm touching you. Look, I'm, like, straddling you in your lap, right? I shit you not. One of them kissed the other one, right?
Oh my gosh.
No, here's the funny thing. They kiss each other. Both their eyes get really wide. They back up. They jump apart from each other like they were just fucking electrocuted, right?
Oh no, that was the instant attraction.
No. The one guy puts his hand over his chest like he feels like his heart's gonna fall off. He's like, breaks himself on the art table, and he's like, dude, you kissed me, dude, right? And the guy's like, I don't know. I am so sorry. And they turn around and they look at each other. And then, simultaneously, both of them. Okay, so the truth is, I'm actually kind of in love with you a little bit. Dead silence. Both of them look like they're about to pass out. This is how two of my guy friends simultaneously came out of the closet to themselves and everybody they knew, ended up dating, today, they live out of state and are married.
Wow.
This is how my bros found their husbands. Because they'd actually been in love with each other for a really long time, and they were just, like, not ready to come out of the closet and not ready to admit it and trying to be bros. And then they played the uncomfortable game because we made them, and now they're married.
Talk about a twist of fate.
Yeah, now they're married and living very happily, last I heard.
Good, that's awesome. So, again, talk about a crash relationship start.
Yes.
Dang.
Yes, it was beautiful.
That is
but
beautiful.
We were all laughing. I was just like, what just happened? What just happened? We just came out of that closet. So,
I don't have any funny stories about that, but the day that my last boyfriend left me was actually the day that my fiance now told me that he loved me and didn't want to lose me and put a ring on my finger.
Ah, that's funny.
Yeah. This relationship has actually been going for at least 2 years. Like, we dated for 3 months, broke up, but I don't think it ever actually ended. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So the day I came out of the closet to my boyfriend, my boyfriend didn't know I was bi, right? I was so fucking nervous to tell him because my parents are not good with the gay. What is my computer doing? Stop doing this. Stop doing this to me. Oh God. Please don't do this. Hello? Can you hear me? I think my computer might be experiencing the technical difficulties. We may or may not still be online.
What just happened?
We stopped touching the computer. Hello? Are you still there? Holy fuck! I think we're still on air. Yes, okay, so my computer tried to turn on its, screensaver, and I panicked. God. I so panicked. Anyways, my boyfriend, my family is really anti-gay, and I was terrified that I was bi. Like I hardcore rejected my sexuality, like, my entire childhood, and then one day I went, fuck it, this is just, the gods have elected that I am this way, right? And, I never told my boyfriend, though. I figured it really didn't matter, because I'm with him, and I love him, and I don't see myself, like, being like, now that you know I'm bi, that cute girl just walked down the street, see you, Matt, right? I'm not gonna be like that, right? But, I never told him, and we've been dating for like 4 years, and I still haven't never brought it up, right? And everybody we know knows, but him. Because none of our mutual friends were going to drag me out of the closet before I was ready to exit of my own volition. I am not ready to exit. We are down in his basement playing Fallout, and I just started telling him shit, right? And it slipped out of my mouth that I had an ex-girlfriend.
Oh!
Right? And,
Wait, I thought he knew about your ex-girlfriend because he was at school with you.
He knew about my ex.
Oh.
It hadn't been explicitly mentioned to him
that it was a girl.
Right?
Ah.
And I was just like, and he just looked at me, and he was like, what? And I panicked, and I hid in his bathroom. There's a bathroom downstairs in his basement, like right where we were, right? I panicked, and I hid in his bathroom. I'm sitting in the bathroom. I have an anxiety condition. I am prone to, anxiety attacks. I panic, right? So I'm sitting in his bathroom hyperventilating, and he's like, Nani, you okay? And I'm just like, oh God, I'm a sweet mother of everything. I'm gonna die, right? By the way, I'm also not out of the religion closet to him at this point either, right? So I eventually exit the bathroom, and I go, okay, so I have a confession, and he's like looking at me like he expects me to say that I'm an axe murderer and I have killed children, right? And I go, I'm bisexual, Matt. And he looks at me, and he laughs for like 20 seconds, just straight laughter. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why are you laughing at me? And he goes, no, like, I thought you were going to confess something horrible to me, and you're just like, I'm bi. And he goes, I kind of already knew that. And I'm like, how? You didn't know about my ex-girlfriend? He goes, well, no. He's like, but whenever Jesse's Girl's on the radio, you sing it really aggressively. He's like, have you ever noticed how many love songs about women you sing really aggressively? And he's like, I just always assumed that you sang Jesse's Girl that loudly because you actually did in fact want Jesse's Girl. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, there's an awesome boyfriend. He knows you're not ready to come out yet, so he doesn't say anything.
He just never mentioned it. Actually, it was really that he just never considered it a big deal. But he didn't know that I didn't know that he knew.
Ah.
So we just never mentioned it. Ever. Right? That was the same day I came out of the religion closet to him. But for some reason, even though he took me being bi so well, I still panicked. Right? Because I knew he'd been brought up Catholic, and I thought surely that would be a deal breaker. So I called my friend, again, from his bathroom, our mutual friend, and she lives up the street from him. So we hopped in his car without me telling him why we were going to Katie's house, and we drove to Katie's house, and he tried to get me to talk to him about it in the car, and as soon as he parked, actually, he hadn't even fully parked yet, as soon as we were slow enough that I wasn't going to kill myself, I threw open the door and hopped out of his car and ran inside.
Wow.
Like a deer, because I panicked. Again, I am not good at staying calm in moments of ever, right? But Katie and I had a really long conversation sans Matt on her porch. And then I went inside, and I thought I was going to pass out, and he was looking at me like he was concerned that I might pass out, and Katie's sitting there going, just rip it off like a Band-Aid. Just take it off like a Band-Aid, Donnie. And I went, I'm pagan. I'm a polytheist, and I practice magic. And Matt goes, what kind of magic? And he's like, I'm really curious how this works. And he...
Notice how he skips over the entire pagan thing and goes straight to magic.
Well, no, he did that, and then he's like, well, which gods, right? Matt skipped over my entire, I'm terrified to tell you this, and just started asking me informative questions, like, yes, girlfriend, enlighten me. Tell me your things. And I feel like this whole long-ass segment has been an accurate description of how Nani handles life. So... we are down to, our last minute. I think you know me a little bit better. Coming back into the next segment, we're going to do Nani's religion, and I'm going to kind of crash course you through it. Mind you, I am speaking only for myself as far as what pagan is. I can't speak for everybody else because I am not privy to the religion shit. It's literally just me. So, partially me, and then we're going to do witchcraft after the musical break. And Teddy will stand in for all of you by asking me questions.
Yes, I will.
But for now, I think we're going to sign off, and we will be back in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Adios.
Adiosness.
Yep. Stay put. Don't move.
We shall be back.